Do you think that they have a lack of channels to get their content out? Is one of your goals to kind of say, here are people who are really doing some fantastic work and more organizations ought to pay attention to them? Is that an issue that they have, or is it more of how they support themselves and the risks and the dangers that they go under?
I don't want this series to be, and we have some terrific advisors. One of my advisors is a woman by the name of Hannah Allen. She was the bureau chief for the McClatchy newspaper chain during the heaviest part of the war in Iraq, the invasion of Iraq. And later on, she went on to be the bureau chief for McClatchy in Cairo, Egypt. She speaks Arabic. She's brilliant, and now she's back in the United States, and she's covering the Muslim community in the United States of America. And we've had a couple of discussions, and I assured her this is not going to be a bang bang show. It's going to be about serious journalists doing their work, sometimes in dangerous situations, but it's not a cowboy and Indian show about guys being heroic journalists. That's not what I want to do at all. I want to do a serious, a largely educational series of documentary films, and show people, and have people begin to understand and respect what these journalists do in the field, because I'm convinced that not most Americans think that journalism is exclusively men and women in air-conditioned studios talking about current affairs, but it's much more than that.
Right. So it's really build awareness of who these people are, what they're doing, the risks they're going through, and how they do their jobs on a daily basis. And it's really just sort of put a spotlight on people that are trying to put a spotlight on other issues, and nobody's sort of saying these are important people doing some cool things.
Going back to your question, though, it's always an issue to get your work out there. I mean, we work hard, we take risks. We're far away from home and family for large, I mean, I'm a good example. I lived in Latin America for 11 years, and I can't tell you how many birthdays, Christmases, Thanksgivings, funerals, weddings I missed. I missed an entire generation practically of my family's life.
Right.
So that's difficult to deal with, but we do this. We make these sacrifices, and there are a lot of sacrifices, so that we can have an impact on the world that we live in. 40 years into this career, I still get excited and goosebumps when I go out to the field and I start to create something powerful. Whether it's still pictures, whether it's a print story, whether it's a documentary film. That's what keeps guys like me and women like me getting up early in the morning, going to sleep late at night, working all day in between.
Putting that hat on that's behind you there and going off into the field.
My Indiana Jones hat.
Right, using that hat.
Beat up now, but so is its owner. What can I tell you?